So I'm going to be doing my presentation on the life and importance of Christa McAuliffe. So who was Christa McAuliffe? Christa McAuliffe was born September 2nd, 1948, and she was an American school teacher who was chosen to go to space along Space Shuttle Challenger through the Teachers in Space program. Continuing, Christa was loved by her coworkers, children, and family, and she was an inspiration to many. Christa tried to instill the value that anything is possible and to always follow your dreams. One of her most famous quotes being, "Reach for it, push yourself as far as you can." So Christa was the first civilian that was launched into space. She was headed for the International Space Station, where she was going to conduct a series of lessons while aboard, and she was going to broadcast those lessons live to schools all over the nation. So why was it so important that Christa McAuliffe was sent to space and not someone else? So during this time, NASA had launched approximately 50 space shuttle missions, meaning that the interest in these and the interest in space exploration was slowly dwindling. So this initiative to send a civilian teacher to space was meant to revamp the interest and funding of space exploration. Christa also worked very closely with children and the younger generations as she was a teacher. So therefore, she was able to inspire millions of children to pursue careers in science, especially young women who otherwise would have had no interest. Christa is quoted as saying, "If I can get some student interested in science, if I can show members of the general public what's going on up there in the space program, then my job's been done." And this was really what her main mission was all about. It was all about inspiration. So what is the purpose of sending an untrained civilian into space? So the reason that the president gave behind the Teacher in Space program was the president felt that it was important to send an ordinary citizen to experience the excitement of space travel as a representative for all Americans. So this was really the main goal of this mission. It was meant to inspire and generate new bright minds for the furtherment of space exploration. Christa was able to inspire millions of people to accomplish or even just try new things that they would have never done before by setting an example that there are no limits in your life. So, the Challenger disaster of 1986. So on January 28th, 1986, Space Shuttle Challenger exploded roughly 73 seconds into its flight. This is an image of right as it was happening, pretty much, and these are all the crewmates that were on board. This one being Christa McAuliffe right here, the second one. So unfortunately, Christa McAuliffe was one of the heroic Americans aboard the shuttle when it did explode. One cannot talk about Christa McAuliffe without also speaking of her tragic death aboard the mission. Space Shuttle Challenger exploded due to a faulty O-ring that resulted in the accident, causing the casualty of all the crew members aboard. So nearly 17% of the American population saw the disaster, and this was mainly due to Christa McAuliffe being aboard the space shuttle, as this was a historic moment in space exploration history. So although Christa died aboard the space shuttle, her legacy still remains to this day, and she will forever be remembered for the inspiration and kindness that she showed to others. So in conclusion, Christa McAuliffe was an American hero and had all the attributes of such a hero. She was the embodiment of a perfect teacher. She was kind, inspiring, hopeful, and patient. Although her mission was short-lived, she still inspires children to this day by proving to them that even an ordinary school teacher can go to space. She proved that nothing is impossible in life, and that no matter what, you can do whatever you want to do. Christa McAuliffe has inspired countless Americans to keep an interest in space exploration, and I would even argue that she played a major role in why we are so sophisticated and advanced in space exploration today. Thank you.